Hey everyone, Steven here with TV4, and today I'm going to be taking Michael through the T2-T3 ELDOA. And for the T2-T3 ELDOA, we are going to be in a quadruped position to start, meaning your 4-point, your hands and knees. What you want to do from this position, you want to make sure that your hips are stacked directly above your knees. So I'm going to have Michael just move a little bit forward with his spine so that he can stack everything up nicely. Perfect. From this position, we want to maintain retroversion of the pelvis. We got a flat lumbar spine, flat thoracic. Michael's chin is tucked in. He's pushing away with the crown of his head with his eyes. He's looking down between his thighs to put the dura mater under tension. Next thing we want to do is set up the shoulders. Michael is going to go into flexion of the shoulders by walking his hands out until his arms are in line with his ears. So he wants the arms in the level of the coronal plane. So Michael's going to just keep flexing a little bit more. He wants to go into maximum extension of the elbows and wrists. So once he can no longer flex his shoulders anymore, he's going to extend his wrist by pointing his wrist toward the ceiling, or his fingers toward the ceiling. Then he's going to go into external rotation by rotating his shoulders out. From this position, Michael is going to push his sternum down into the ground, and he wants to get try to bring his head a little bit closer to the ground without losing the retropulsion of the chin. From this position, this is the setup, and everything is going to be moving in opposite directions. So Michael is going to, with his coccyx, push away. With the palms and the crown of his head, he's pushing in the opposite direction. And we're going to maintain this for 1 minute. I'm just going to cue him the entire time. So Michael, try and, don't let me touch you, get a little bit lower, perfect. So everything's good right now. Keep those wrists in extension, get that right wrist extended a little bit more, perfect. Push out with the crown, out with the crown, out with the crown, perfect. Can you extend that elbow a little bit more? Yep. All right, 22 seconds in. So right now, basically whenever you do the ELDOAs, you want to make sure that you are maintaining all of the components. If you're ever doing it and you find that you start to lose something, you want to try and correct it immediately. So right now, Michael is doing a pretty good job. I'm just going to cue him a little bit, push out with the crown, out with the crown, out with the palms, push away with the coccyx. Yeah. He's doing a good job of keeping a nice flat lumbar spine. We've got 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now Michael's going to slowly come out of it. He can walk back with his arms one at a time, nice and slowly. Very important to come out nice and slowly so you don't end up recoiling. But that was the T2-T3 ELDOA.